정의로운 대한민국의 무궁한 영광을 위해 충성을 다할 것을 굳게 다짐합니다.
Thank you. Please be seated. Now, it is my pleasure to invite Dr. Byung-Chul Che, Dean of the Graduate School of Professional Studies, to award certificates to the candidates who have successfully completed all course requirements. PL-TESOL graduates, please stand where you are. PL-TESOL graduates, please stand where you are. On behalf of the PL-TESOL graduates, Cho Myung-sang is asked to come to the front to receive the PL-TESOL certificate. Sungyeon Women's University Graduate School of TESOL, Cho Myung-sang, Certificate of PL-TESOL. This is to certify that the above-mentioned person has successfully completed the PL-TESOL, Play and Learn TESOL program, and has successfully completed the qualifications necessary to work with young learners. Dr. Byung-Chul Che, Dean, Graduate School of TESOL. Dr. Sun-Hye Hwang, President, Sungyeon Women's University. Please be seated. YL-TESOL graduates, please stand where you are. On behalf of the YL-TESOL graduates, Kim Yeon-soo is asked to come to the front to receive the YL-TESOL certificate. Sungyeon Women's University Graduate School of TESOL, Kim Yeon-soo, Certificate of YL-TESOL. This is to certify that the above-mentioned person has successfully completed the YL-TESOL program and has the qualifications necessary to work with young learners. Dr. Byung-Chul Che, Dean, Graduate School of TESOL. Dr. Sun-Hye Hwang, President, Sungyeon Women's University. Please be seated. Next, SMU TESOL graduates, please stand up. On behalf of the SMU TESOL graduates, Nam Yeon-jung is asked to come to the front to receive the SMU TESOL certificate. Sungyeon Women's University Graduate School of TESOL, Nam Yeon-jung, Certificate of TESOL. This is to certify that the above-mentioned person has successfully completed the TESOL program offered by SMU in cooperation with the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, USA, and is duly awarded the Certificate of Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. Dr. Byung-Chul Che, Dean, Graduate School of TESOL. Dr. Sun-Hye Hwang, President, Sungyeon Women's University. Please be seated. And again, congratulations to all. Today is the culmination of the effort that you have put into your respective programs. Next, honor awards recognizing outstanding academic achievement will be conferred. Now it is my pleasure to announce the honor students in the PL-TESOL program who have met the specific requirements. Award recipients, please stand up. So PL-TESOL award recipients, please stand up. And on behalf of the PL-TESOL honor award recipients, Kim Sun-jung is asked to come to the front to receive the honor award. Sungyeon Women's University PL-TESOL Honor Award to Kim Sun-jung in recognition of outstanding academic achievement. Dr. Byung-Chul Che, Dean, Graduate School of TESOL. Dr. Sun-Hye Hwang, President, Sungyeon Women's University. Please be seated. I am also very happy to announce the honor students in the PL-TESOL program. The award recipients, please stand up. On behalf of the PL-TESOL Honor Award recipients, Son Yoon Jung is asked to come to the front to receive the honor award. Sungyeong Women's University PL-TESOL Honor Award to Son Yoon Jung in recognition of outstanding academic achievement. Dr. Byung-Chul Chae, Dean, Graduate School of TESOL. Dr. Sunny Huang, President, Sungyeong Women's University. Please be seated. In addition, I am also very happy to announce the honor students in the SMU TESOL program. The award recipients, please stand up. On behalf of the SMU TESOL Honor Award recipients, Ian Young is asked to come to the front to receive the honor award. Sungyeong Women's University SMU TESOL Honor Award to Lee Eun-young in recognition of outstanding academic achievement. Dr. Byung-Chul Chae, Dean, Graduate School of TESOL. Dr. Sunny Huang, President, Sungyeong Women's University. Please be seated. Again, congratulations to everyone. And now, class captains will receive an award for their strong leadership and dedication to their classmates. All PL-TESOL captains, Kim Yu-jung, Kim Eun-bi, Park Yu-won, and Kim Sun-jung, please come forward. Sungyeong Women's University PL-TESOL Honor Award goes to, hold on one second. Honor Award goes to Kim Yu-jung in recognition of outstanding student leadership. Dr. Byung-Chul Chae, Dean, Graduate School of TESOL. Dr. Sunny Huang, President, Sungyeong Women's University. Kim Eun-bi, Park Yu-won, and Kim Sun-jung. I'm also pleased to invite the 6 group captains in the PL-TESOL program for the award. Na Eun-ji, Lee Ju-ae, Chae Ji-young, Lee Jin-hee, Park Min-jung, Yoon So-hyun. Let's come forward. Na Eun-ji, please step forward. Sungyeong Women's University PL-TESOL Honor Award to Na Eun-ji in recognition of outstanding student leadership. Dr. Byung-Chul Chae, Dean, Graduate School of TESOL. Dr. Sunny Huang, President, Sungyeong Women's University. Lee Ju-ae. Lee Jin-hee. Park Min-jung. Yoon So-hyun. Turn around, take a bow. also pleased to invite the 5 group captains in the SMU-TESOL program for the award. Hwa Eun Young, An Soo-jung, Lee Mi-hyuk, Nam Jung-hee, Kwon Ji-yeon. Please come forward. An Soo-jung, please step forward. Sungyeong Women's University SMU-TESOL Honor Award to An Soo-jung in recognition of outstanding student leadership. Dr. Byung-chul Jae, Dean, Graduate School of TESOL. Dr. Sunhae Hwang, President, Sungyeong Women's University. Lee Mi-hyuk. Nam Jung-hee. Kwon Ji-yeon. Turn around, take it back. Thank you all for your commitment and your contributions to the program and to your classmates. And now it is my pleasure to announce the recipients of the 숙명테솔 Scholarship, who have shown very successful academic achievement and also actively participated in the TESOL program. Now they will receive an award. Kim Min-jung, Han Ji-hee, Lee Eun-young, Lee Seung-jin, Kim Hyo-jung, Son Yoon-jung, Shin So-lee, Kim Min-jung, Kim Yoon-sung, An Sun-yu. Please come forward. Kim Min-jung. Kim Min-jung. Han Ji-hee. Lee Eun-young. Son Yoon-jung. Shin So-lee. Kim Min-jung again. Kim Yoon-sung. And An Sun-yu. And now we wish to recognize the 13 students who have joined the Community Volunteer Teaching Project. Professor Kara Wagner, please come forward to award the certificate. Volunteers, please stand where you are. And on behalf of the volunteer teachers, Yoo Jin-suk is asked to come to the front. They have provided a great community service at the Learning Centers of Hope Seeker, Yonsei Taeyong Welfare Center. Sorry. And as volunteer teachers, they have provided quality education to young learners who would not have access to it otherwise. So again, thank you. We wish to recognize the 13 volunteers who joined the Community Volunteer Teaching Project. Now, each and every one of you have met and even exceeded the very high expectations that we had when you joined the program 5 months ago. Once again, congratulations. And now you are all members of the ever-developing Sungyeong-TESOL community. That is to say, you are now a lifetime Sungyeong-TESOL. Now, congratulations on your Sungyeong-TESOL membership. Please give yourself a round of applause. Now, it is my honor to to invite Dr. Byung-Chul Che, the Dean of the Graduate School of Professional Studies, to give the commencement address. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Byung-Chul Che.
I'm honored to have the opportunity to give this farewell address during this most meaningful time. On behalf of our entire faculty, special guests, and administrators, I'm very pleased to offer our sincerest congratulations. Today, I warmly welcome your membership as 숙명테솔 alumni. I'm proud to be here with you to mark this important professional milestone in your career. I understand that many of you are very proud of your work, as you should. Your work until now has earned you the right to sit here amongst your fellow peers and professors. But now, it's time to move forward. Today is not the end, but rather the beginning of a bright future in whatever path you may choose. Some of you may go on to earn higher degrees, while others of you are beginning new careers. Whatever you choose to do, take the lessons you have learned here with you and remember where you are from. As new alumni, I hope you attach importance to the bond that now exists between yourselves and the Sumyo. You are now a part of the proud educational heritage of this institution with its 109-year history. I believe that your association with the 숙명테솔 today will have a powerful effect on your life. Since its inception in 1997, 숙명테솔 has earned a strong reputation as the national leader in developing current and future English teachers. Such fame is due to the excellence of its faculty members, its ongoing evolution in academics, and its continued collaboration with other prestigious universities. Over the past decade, about 20,000 SMU-TESOL alumni from Korea and 14 other countries have been reshaping the landscape of English education, namely by introducing a new paradigm for interculturally appropriate language teaching. As part of our mission, we'll continue to evolve into a globally recognized teacher education institution. 숙명테솔 will develop and expand its blueprint for producing the most capable TESOL professionals. But at the heart of our success are all of you. I hope you have taken the maximum advantage of the benefits your education has provided, so that you can now return those benefits to our society and the world. Attending the 숙명테솔 program must be thought of as a privilege. Now, being a TESOL graduate, you must think of it as responsibility. You must share the fruits of your education with the rest of humanity through leadership and service. I extend my sincerest invitation for all of you to join us in furthering excellence in English education in Korea and worldwide. To the class of 2015, I say again, congratulations. Well done and thank you.
Thank you for your sincere and supportive words. I now ask you to extend a warm welcome to the PL valedictorian. On behalf of the PL-TESOL graduates, Yoon Hae-young will give her commencement speech.
My name is Jenny from K3 class. It is hard to believe that the semester is done, and even harder to believe that I'm up here making this speech. As all of us here surely have different situations and different life goals, I'd like to share a bit about my experience in the PL program with you tonight. When I first saw the advertisement for the PL program on the 숙명테솔 website, it was like an oasis to me, oasis in the desert to me. Actually, I have been teaching young learners for about 4 years and regularly felt the need to learn better teaching skills. But even after getting a YL certificate from another school and studying child psychology, I still felt a thirst to learn more. At that time, I already knew that a joyful learning environment and making English lessons fun is truly important to young learners. So the Play and Learn TESOL program immediately attracted my attention. That was when my relationship with the PL program began. During the PL course, I learned a ton of teaching knowledge and classroom management skills that helped me a lot in class. Professor Kara, she shared a lot from her own works with the students in the classroom so that we could learn indirectly from her experiences. And I will never forget the eye drop from her. It was so sweet, Kara. And enormous amount of homework. And a big, heavy book as well. And where's Eli? Okay. Professor Eli's storytelling demonstrations were quite impressive. And our midterm and final storytelling presentations were really stressful. However, I learned a lot about storytelling from choosing a good storybook to asking proper questions of young learners. Everyone, storytelling is not a presentation. It is a conversation. Yes, it is. And Professor Nate, thanks to him, I became a super great teacher at school. He always gave us chances to feel and make things together. My classmates and I loved learning how to make creative teaching creative teaching materials, and also sharing our creations with each other. Thank you so much. And Professor Jake, I still remember the first song we learned on the first day. It was fun. In his class, we made a concrete lesson plan for ourselves and to share with our teachers as well. And each of us took a turn leading a song and game activity in front of the class. Thanks to him, I'm not afraid about having a class in front of a lot of people. And his Kakao voice recording homework was quite interesting as well. Thank you. And finally, the two most important treasures I gained from the PL course are confidence and family. Not only did I become more self-confident and confident in making English lessons joyful, I also got a new family. First, I'm thankful for the support I received from my real family, especially my mom sitting over there. And also thankful for the chance to get to know all of my P3 classmates. The professors gave me lessons about teaching. My classmates gave me lessons about life. My treasures, Haejang, Sally, Michelle, Puri, Christy, and Kyungwon, thank you for giving me a ride. Yuri, Victoria, Hyujin, Hanji, and Lena, thank you to all of you, and I love you. Congratulations everyone in here, we are done. Thank you for listening to my speech, and have a lovely night. Thank you.
then one more welcome to Song Yoon Jung, the PL-TESOL valedictorian.
It's nervous than I thought. Good evening, family and friends. My name is Ali Yoon Jung-son, and it is an honor to have this opportunity to represent the PL-TESOL graduates. I still remember the interview day, feeling nervous, and the first day of the school, feeling excitement. While we are studying at 숙명테솔 program, every day we try to choose to do our best to become a better version of ourselves than we were yesterday. I remember all of the amazing experiences through this program. The fun classes, the voluntary teaching program, and also the awesome Halloween party. I really liked it. I also appreciate all of the people I met through this program. First, I would like to thank our professors for helping us gain insight into teaching, not only through your lectures, also through the way you served as great role models for us. First, I would like to thank Professor Eli for his thoughtful feedback on our teaching and great resources of good storybooks that led us to prepare our practice teaching. Your teaching demonstrations helped us create interactive activities for young learners. I would also like to thank Professor Nate. Hi. Thank you for your energy and laughs. Ha ha! That welcomes up every Wednesday and Saturday night. You always try to make fun and enjoyable activities for us to understand a lot of different theories. Lots of theories, actually. Professor Kara, yes, thank you for your quick email responses, really. I felt just like we are chatting on the phone with you, even at midnight. Also, you always try to prepare diverse different materials for us to explore. The gift you gave us from your heart was really thoughtful. We'll not forget it. Professor Gordon, thank you for your detailed feedback, a ton of valuable materials, and extra information sources. You always listen to us and try to understand our situation to make us learn more and more. I won't forget your full gen jokes, really. We truly enjoyed them. My favorite one was ones are getting bigger. Do you know that? I just prepared just in case. This one? 일이 점점 커지고 있다. It was really fun for us. Although I didn't get to meet Professor Stafford or Professor Jacob, I heard about them from my friend in Whiteboard. Professor Stafford, thank you for setting up and creating everyone's Google Classroom account. You always answer your students' questions very kindly and support them with your detailed feedback. Professor Jacob, I thought it's Jacob, but everyone calls you Jake. Yes. Thank you for being a strict grader to make us try even harder to get better grades. You always try to help us think creatively and use a variety of ideas. Thank you all. Without you, we couldn't open our eyes. Next, I would like to thank my fellow graduates, especially my dear Wi-Fi girls and my voluntary co-teacher Sunny. I'm not able to stand here without you guys. I won't forget my time with you, really. The time we discussed many theories, the time we worked on a lot of lesson plans, the time we analyzed a ton of assignments, the time to have Saturday dinner together. That made me gain some weight. This past semester, you were my classmates, friends, and even my family. Also, I thank you to my daughter, Minju, here, who helped me with my projects and cried every Saturday morning telling me not to leave for class. Thank you to my family for always encouraging me to do what I want. You are my strength. For the past 5 months, we have all been very hungry caterpillars in the 숙명테솔 silk cocoon. If physically eating great amount of food in order to grow, we just grown up. And as we all sit here now, we can see that we've truly become beautiful butterflies. Congratulations, TESOL graduates. Although our classes are now over, I believe that we'll meet again soon to share the joy of achieving different our goals. Okay, everyone, are you ready? Yeah. It's time to fly! Thank you.
So, please extend one more warm welcome to Kim Min-jung, the SMU-TESOL valedictorian.
I'm so very, very nervous. Okay. Okay. So good evening, fellow TESOL graduates, faculty, family, and friends. My name is Min Kim, and I'm honored to be speaking on behalf of 2015 fall graduates of the SMU-TESOL program. When I was first asked to make this graduation speech, as you can see, I was really, really nervous, and I was a bit overwhelmed. And I even lost 2 kilos because I was really nervous. But however, I'm glad to represent the class of 2015 on this very special day of celebration. So I'd like to take this opportunity and share my experience from SMU-TESOL program. I learned 1,000 things here, and each one was very meaningful. Unfortunately, due to time limitation, I don't have time to talk about all 1,000 things. So instead, I'll share one story. I'll share one meaningful story that will illustrate all of the things that I've experienced here. My story is about the importance of making connections. On the very first day of the school, there were 9 people in the classroom. 9 strangers in the classroom. And I thought, I'll never get to know them much because it's only a 5-month program. But thanks to our passionate professors, for they have given us endless pair works, discussions, analysis tasks, micro teachings, lesson plannings, and hundreds of other challenges to do non-stop since the first week of school. Through these challenges, my classmates were sometimes advisors, sometimes inspirations, and sometimes motivators too. The 9 of us not only sympathized with each other for endless homework, but also encouraged each other not to give up. Throughout the course, I realized that it was these strong connections that enabled me to survive this program. Even more, these classmates enabled me to thrive, to do more than I believe I could do. So from 9 classmates, we became 9 friends. From 9 friends, we became 9 sisters. So I'd like to take this moment and thank my G3 girls, Mimi, Julie, Lily, Rachel, Kelly, Diana, Joanne, and Youngju. Thank you. By helping each other, we achieved success, and we are now all a step closer to our dreams. So thank you very much. And as I said, my story is about connections. And so far, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm only halfway of my story. So I just talked about student connections. But we also developed connections with each of our passionate professors. First of all, Tom, Although I didn't take your class, you look surprised. Thank you for coordinating SMU-TESOL. You connected us with passionate professors who model the qualities of excellent teachers. Thank you, Keenan. Keenan modeled compassion through his warm smiles and friendly guidance. Our lovely Professor Christy modeled caring by helping us understand SLA theories through food metaphors. And I'll miss the time that when we talk about food, cheese. Dave modeled competence and clarity by being Mr. Crystal Clear in his ICC explanations. Last but not least, Nevin. Thank you, Nevin, because he modeled commitment by giving up his sleeping hours and giving us detailed and meaningful feedbacks on our work. So thank you. So compassion, caring, clarity, and commitment. These were the qualities modeled by our professors. Looking back, I realized that these were also the qualities that allowed 9 strangers to become 9 sisters. Compassion for classmates who are struggling, caring for classmates that need help, clarity when giving advice, and commitment to each other, knowing that we improve together. In learning how to be an excellent classmate, I learned how to become an excellent teacher. So this is one story, a story about classmates growing from strangers to sisters, a story about the importance of making connections. This is one meaningful thing out of 1,000 meaningful things that I experienced from this program. I'm sure that each one of you have your own meaningful experiences from this TESOL program. So take those experiences and share them with your students. Help them feel what you felt. Help them learn what you have learned here. As a language teacher, you will always challenge your students. Provide them with an equal amount of compassion, caring, clarity, and commitment. And the key is to help them make connections. So congratulations, class of 2015, fall semester TESOL graduates. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, valedictorians. The YL PL-TESOL program coordinator, Professor Eli Miller, will now give his farewell remarks. The graduates, on behalf of the entire YL and PL,
All right, good evening, SMU, YL, PL, TESOL, not students. Graduates, you're done. How's it feel? Good? Okay, well, while I have your attention this very last time, I just wanted to share my congratulations, of course, but I also wanted to share 3 things with you that I hope you'll keep in mind as you continue your TESOL journey. First of all, I want to encourage you to never stop growing as a teacher. This is not a surprise, right? It's kind of one of the repeated things in our program, but it's one that can easily slip to the back of our minds if we're not careful to keep it in focus. One of my most memorable students in the TESOL teacher training programs was a gentleman in his 50s who was from Taiwan Foreign Language High School. He kind of was memorable in the program because he had a good job already. You know, he didn't need the program necessarily, but I was impressed because even though he'd been teaching for decades, he wanted to keep growing. He wanted to keep learning as an educator. And so I want to encourage you to do the same, to never stop growing, never stop learning as you teach. Second, and I think this one is really important on a personal level, I want to encourage you to develop confidence in yourself as a teacher. take confidence in the fact that over the past several months, you have become equipped to be a more effective educator. You have just completed a semester of graduate level education in English. Can you believe it? No, not yet? Yeah, okay. You did it, you did, okay, you did. And so, of course, as a teacher, you'll continue to grow in your knowledge and experience, but you really have a solid foundation now from which to begin or continue as a teacher. And so I encourage you to take confidence in that. You'll always have areas where you need to grow, of course, but never forget what you can do and really put your confidence in yourself and those abilities as a teacher. And finally, and this is the most important one, I want to encourage you to never stop loving your students. Whenever I'm asked, what is the most important quality to look for in a teacher? I always say the same thing. A teacher must genuinely love teaching because they love helping people to grow. Teaching skills and knowledge can be taught and learned, but a genuine love for your students has to come from your heart. And one reason for this is that, there are times we'll see our students dramatically grow before our eyes, and that's great, but most often we are more like farmers who are planting a seed that we won't see grow for a long time to come. So we have to have faith that the love and care that we show our students now will help them one day become people who care for others as we care for them. This is my 8th semester doing teacher training, and even the things you love, they can become routine. They can become comfortably predictable sometimes. And as I was coming up on the end of the semester, okay, another semester's ending, and I was like, I don't feel quite that, warmth that I might want to. But then, I went back in week 19 for the final teachings of my students in the YL program, and I was pleasantly surprised that all over again I felt, this affection for my students that I got to watch grow and work together and grow together as a group. And so I was relieved. I still love teaching. I still enjoy teaching. And so as long as you have that, you'll be able to get through any other difficulty that teaching can throw at you. So once again, congratulations on your graduation and all the best in your future English teaching endeavors. Thank you.
And now, give a warm welcome to Professor Tom Randolph, the SMU TESOL Program Coordinator, for his farewell remarks.
Well. It's time to fly. Almost. It's time to think, it's time to listen, it's time to reflect. I'm so honored to welcome all of you into the community of 숙명테솔 professionals. Congratulations. 8 semesters, good grief. Children, I tell you. You either already have, Sylvia, can I see your, I'll give it back. Can you hold them up for a minute? Hold them up. Everybody who's got it right now. All right. See, what I want you to do, I'll let you go after we understand what we're holding. Okay, that's what I want to do with you tonight. You got this crisp, beautiful blue certificate. Oh, I've got 2. You've got another one. Oh, okay, all right. So crispy and blue and says PL-TESOL, that's the form, right? But we already know that to really understand something, we have to know not only its form, but also its meaning and its use, okay? So I just want you to think about that. Let's see if we can figure out what this thing means and how we can use it, all right? You came to Sukmyeon because you were ready to make a change. You were ready to become something. What have we become? That's the question. I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? You don't have to answer them out loud. You don't even have to do pair work if you don't want to. But you can. But you do have to think about it. I want you to at least reflect for a minute, okay? Just going to ask you some questions. I'll give you a short pause and then I'll move on, all right? Are you a more self-aware, reflective teacher who understands what you as a unique individual brings to a learning situation? Have you become a lifelong, open-minded, brave investigator of the best way for you to teach? Will you always look for jobs or situations where you can use your self-awareness and your English teaching skills to serve students and colleagues in ways that bring happiness to you and enrich your life? Or will you waste your new talents and skills working for institutions or administrators who are not interested in their students' real development as users of English? Will you use your certificate wisely and join the revolution of change in language teaching and learning that is empowering all Koreans and all new teachers in the world? That's how to use it. So what does it mean? All the recent research, I have bad news for you. You ready? All the recent research says that using the 1,000 things that you've learned here in your new work culture will be difficult. It will be difficult to use them in your new work keyword culture. Difficult and challenging. Question: will you continue your personal evolution even when the rigid culture of your new work environment will discourage you from using the new teaching norms that come from your developed beliefs about teaching and learning? Or will you become completely absorbed by your new old work culture and lose what you have gained through all of this hard work? A couple more questions. We have to move forward. Let's move forward. What year is it? What year is it still right now? Just making sure some of you are still awake. Yes. So 10 years from now it will be... That was more difficult, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Imagine it's the year 2025. Have you completed an MA or a PhD? Are you still a wonderful, reflective, evolving language teacher who inspires her co-workers to continue their own development? Here's my next question. That co-worker says, "Wow, you're amazing. Where did you go to school? Where did you start learning all this stuff?" And you say, "Well, I don't know, maybe I went to 숙명테솔." Your colleague says, "What did you learn there?" That's a top-down question. Not a bottom-up question, a top-down question. What did you learn there? 10 years from now, it's only a top-down question because you struggle to remember the 1,000 things that Min Jung Kim mentioned there. You struggle to remember those things because most of them are in here, but they're not necessarily in here anymore, right? It's been so long. But you're pretty sure that one or two of the big ideas that support your education philosophy were learned here at Sukmyeon. So, think, last question. In one sentence or less, think to yourself, what did you learn here? One sentence or less.
What did you learn that lets you fly? One of the big things I've learned here in my 9 years, as opposed to 8 semesters, but it's still pretty much the same as Eli's message a few minutes ago, is that teaching is love in action. Teaching means changing. And becoming a good teacher means understanding how to love each and every student. You all came here, to go back to the beginning, you all came here because you wanted to change. Now we know that real change is very hard work. Whatever changes is not the same. You've changed. We've changed. So the world itself has changed. So we know that by changing ourselves, we change the world. That's what the certificate means to me. It means that we know how to change the world. Soon, new 숙명 students will be reaching out to you for love, and I know that they will find you there, ready, willing, and able. My deepest, warmest, most loving congratulations again to all of you.
So please extend your warm welcome to Dr. Kyung-Suk Young, Director of 숙명테솔. Also, she will introduce the faculty members and share with us her final words. So please give a warm welcome and a round of applause to Director Kyung-Suk Young.
Okay, congratulations again. And you know that life is tough. And it's not fair. Because after several wonderful speeches made, I should say something more, right? But I will try. And SMU TESOL graduate, 1-year TESOL graduate, and PL-TESOL graduate. I mean, it's been 3 to 5 months journey for your professional development. I believe your journey has been enjoyable with your exposure to some new and exciting ideas and approaches. I mean, you must have felt somewhat frustrated or stressed out, but overall, it has been a productive and rewarding journey, I'm sure. I mean, this is such a rewarding day watching you and your professors together. And now we all feel a sense of pride in your accomplishment. You have worked really hard and have earned the right to sit in among your peers and among your professors. But let's not forget that this is the first milestone. The journey for professional development is a never-ending story, never ending. I wish you well on your next level of challenges and adventures. We believe that you are stronger, abler, and more knowledgeable than you have been ever before. So no worry. Whatever next steps you choose to take, don't forget you have an extraordinary network in this family of 20,000 숙명테솔 alumni. So come back and join us through the teaching competition, or particularly for our 숙명테솔's 20th anniversary that will be held on April 30th, 2016. Mark your calendar. And I'm so excited to know that you will carry 숙명테솔's pioneering spirit back to your workplace, and you will inspire your colleagues, and then you will become role models for your own students. Speaking of role models, why don't I introduce your mentors and supervisors and guides for the last month. Let's show them our love and thanks because they have guided you, out to this part. So he has been waiting there for some minutes. Professor Tom Randolph. Leadership. For the innovative spirit and dedication. Professor Christy Bannersdale. Passionate teaching and guidance. Professor David Norton. Very sincere and positive openness. And then Professor Keenan Baker for his experienced guidance. And now, Professor Lamir, mentoring Professor Stanford London. Leadership. Professor Jacob Klinchman. And Professor Carl Wagner. Very practical ideas. Professor Gordon West. Who showed genuine love of teaching and dedication. Professor Nate Meeker. And graduating students, and you as 숙명테솔, you have learned how to dream together and how to dream bigger. So today we applaud you as you begin to put your creativity, your imaginations, your values, and your dreams into action. Together you will be the change that we all want to see in our world of English education. Lastly, let's remember that all of you in this room have accomplished such a challenging task together in each other's company and with each other's support. So why don't you all give one last round of applause to yourselves, to your mentors, to your
Excellent news. I will not be giving a congratulations speech. But this has been a very special occasion for all of us. And I want to say congratulations to you, the fall class of 2015. Now go and make your mark on the world. We wish you much success in the future and all of your endeavors in the field of TESOL. So please give yourself one last round of applause. Congratulations and job well done.